Children, we are going to see today introduction of physics. That is, first I want to clarify what is physics. Physics is the branch of science which is devoted to the study of nature and natural phenomena. What are the scope and excitement of physics? The scope of physics is truly vast. It covers a very wide range of magnitude of physical quantities like that of length, that is capital L, mass, that is of capital M, time, that is of capital T, energy, that is of capital E, etc. So I can say at one end, physics include the study of electrons, protons and nuclei. And study of physics is exciting in many ways. For example, a few basic concepts and law can explain physical phenomena. Second one, carrying out with new experiment to unlock secret of nature. Third one, the most interesting part is designing useful devices based on the physical laws. Fourth one, the live transmission of events thousands of kilometers away on the television. Nowadays we are seeing cellular phones, computer, laptop, robots, journey to moon and to some nearby planets with controls from the ground. Technological advances in health sciences. So what are various uses of physics? Physics in relation to other science, physics related to the society also. We can see the development of mobile, laptop, physics in relation with the technology like that of wireless communication. So these are the various fields. Now, what are the fundamental forces in nature? There are four fundamental forces in nature. First one, that is a gravitational force that we have learned in 9th class also. Suppose we are having here the two bodies. One, that is a body say M1, another body say that is of M2, and the distance, perpendicular distance in between them is R. The force of attraction in between the two bodies is diagonally proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of its distance. So F is proportional to M1 into M2. Also F is proportional to 1 by R square. So I can say F is proportional to M1 M2 by R square. So gravitational force, it is the force of mutual attraction between any two objects by virtue of their masses. This is called universal law of gravitation. So force is equal to G into M1 M2 by R square. G, capital G here is a universal gravitational constant. The value of capital G here is 6.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 11 Newton into meter square divided by kilogram square. What are the properties of this gravitational force? First one, it is the universal attractive force. Second one, it is the weakest forces in nature. Third one, that operate over a long distance. Fourth one, it obeys inverse square law. As these forces occurs in between the two centers of a body, so I can say it is a central force. It is also a conservative forces. So first fundamental force is gravitational force. Second one is weak nuclear force. Weak nuclear force. The weak forces are the forces of interaction between elementary particles of short lifetime. The properties of weak nuclear forces. Properties of weak nuclear forces. First one. Weak forces are 10 raised to the power 25 times stronger than the gravitational forces. Second one. Weak forces exist between leptons and mesons. Leptons and mesons are the elementary particles, small particles. Third fundamental forces of nature is electromagnetic forces. Suppose here are the two charges, one charge say Q1 and another charge say Q2. The distance in between them is R. So electromagnetic forces are the forces between the charged particle when the charges are at rest. The forces are called electrostatic forces because charges are static. So force in between the two charges is directly proportional to the product of their charges. That is, F is proportional to Q1 into Q2. Similarly, inversely proportional to the square of its distance. So F is proportional to 1 by R square. Okay? Combine these two. So F is proportional to Q1 into Q2 by R square. This is also called Coulomb's law. Coulomb's is a scientist name. The constant of proportionality here is K. So F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. K is a constant and the value of that constant is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Remember here. What are the properties of an electromagnetic forces? That is, first, these forces may be attractive or repulsive because like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. They obey inverse square law. Is it clear? They obey inverse square law. Then electrostatic forces are 10 raised to the power 36 times stronger than the gravitational forces between them. Another property is they operate over long distances which are not large. They can't operate over a long distance. They are central forces. They are conservative forces. Now the last one is the strong nuclear forces. The forces that binds the nucleons and protons together in a nucleus is called strong nuclear forces. Okay? Properties of nuclear forces are the strongest forces in nature. It is 10 raised to the power 38 times stronger than the gravitational forces. Nuclear forces have the shortest range force. Nuclear forces do not obey inverse square law. Nuclear forces do not depend on charge on nucleons. They are attractive forces. They are non-central forces, non-conservative forces even. So what I saw here, today we discuss four fundamental forces of nature: gravitational force, weak nuclear force, electrostatic force and nuclear force. The ratio of these four forces are in the range of 1 is to 10 raised to the power 25 is to 10 raised to the power 36 is to 10 raised to the power 38. Two more law I want to explain here. Law of conservation of energy. The sum total of energy of all kinds in the universe remains constant. It means energy can be transferred from one form to the other, but the total energy, total amount of energy never change. It is the law of conservation of energy. Another one is law of conservation of charge. Charges are neither be created nor be destroyed, but are simply transferred from one body to the another body. So these are the fundamental things related to the physics. It's okay